dive into this, make sure to give this video a like, a subscribe, share with those you feel is going to benefit from this. And as always, for the final recipe, go down below. Sometimes I change and tweak things in the moment, and also you can find my latest offers down there. If you would love a taster to my medicine, you can download the free activation Sacred Bites. Website link is there to go and view my latest offers. My email is there, so I leave that to you. Christmas doesn't have to be stressful. It doesn't have to be the traditional way. We can cook whatever we want, whatever our bodies desire. And turkeys are overrated. I find them really dry. I've never been a fan. And so I wanted to share a recipe with you that's very nourishing. And the key to this recipe, not only the herbs, and of course the meat needs to be grass-fed, pasture-raised, healthy, happy animals from ethical farmers. You also are going to need a clay pot, a clay tray pot to cook this delicious lamb, because it's a slow burner. It needs to cook slow, it needs to take its time, it needs the clay to merge everything with slow fire. So we're going to dive right in and begin the journey. So you're going to need a lamb shank like this. Whoa, this is for 3 to 4 people, this one. Look at this, has been defrosting since last night in the fridge. So there you go. I'm going to just put that to one side. You can use garlic if you want to. I prefer to use red onion. I find garlic a bit too intense. So I'm just going to chop half a red onion into slices like so. Now let's just push the onion to one side and bring the clay pot here. Now we are going to use some olive oil. You could also use it to moisturize your hands, and we're going to just coat the clay pot with the olive oil because it protects the clay, but also the oil is going to cook the meat as well. So this in here. I'm going to take the knife and we're just going to create some holes on the top, turn it around, and then I'm going to place some of the onion in there, like that. Perfect. What a gorgeous day to record this recipe. Today is the winter solstice in the UK, and every winter solstice I wake up at 5 o'clock for some reason and I meditate. If you're watching this video, there's a good chance that you've come to this through an event I'm running today called the Heart of Christmas, where I'm sharing what Christmas is really about, what December's really about. It's not what you think it is. I'm going to put the rest of the onion in here, like that. Little tip, when you wash your hands, wash them with warm water, soap, and then run them under cold water for a while to get the scent of the onion off your hands. Now we're going to use some thyme, oregano, of course oregano, and sage, bay leaves, bay leaves, bay leaves, bay leaves, not sage. Oh, so with the bay leaves, I'm going to use 3. I'm going to place them on top like that. Just 3 is enough. It's quite potent bay leaves, so you don't want too much. Salt. And just a tiny bit of black pepper, not too much. There. And then we're going to top it up with some water. So when you're pouring the water, pour the water on the side, not on the meat. So you want to keep the herbs on there. There you go. I'm going to close the lid and place that into the oven. Just a little tip again. For the first 1 hour, cook it at 160 because heat too fast too soon for the clay pot. It can crack the pot, depends on what type of, like what level of quality, but I always like to introduce the fire slowly. That's the key. The fire element is a slow burner, like slow lovemaking. So 160 for 1 hour, then increase it to 180 and then leave it there. We're going to cook this for about 4 to 5 hours. But in between, we're going to make our potatoes. Right. Right. I'll leave that in the oven. So, I've peeled and chopped these this morning, from this morning. I'm using a bit of sweet potatoes as well. Peel your potatoes and then you chop them and soak them in water so the starch can come out a little bit. And when the lamb is 3 hours in, you've got an hour left for the lamb to cook fully. I'm gonna bring another clay pot. We're gonna place the potatoes in there. We're gonna pour some of the lamb broth in there, add some water, a bit more salt, and that's it. Simple. You don't need to pre-boil, you don't need to add this and that and make them crispy. In the Mediterranean way of cooking this kind of food, we keep it simple. It's time to put the potatoes in the clay pot. I actually cooked the lamb for a good 5 hours. It's ready. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move the lamb to the upper section of the oven so it stays warm, and I'm going to cook the potatoes, which is going to take about an hour. But I want to show you how to make this so simple. So simple. This is ready. I haven't opened this, not even once. Wow. Amazing, amazing. Delicious. Look at this. I haven't opened this once. I've turned it around now so it can soak in, the other side can soak as well for a little while. Look at that. There's a lovely broth in here that's been slowly extracted from the herbs, from the meat, and now we're going to add this to the potatoes. So it's delicious. Oh, it smells so wholesome. I can't wait. Okay, we're going to do the same. We're just going to use a little bit of olive oil to coat the clay, because when you coat the clay, it protects it, and plus a little bit of oil merges into the potatoes. We soak the potatoes since this morning. We peeled them, we just filled that with water, and I've drained that water. We're going to pour a little, there you go. So that's gone in there. So I poured quite a bit of the broth. Half of it has gone in there. And then we're going to top up the rest with water. So just covering 1/3 of the potatoes. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Just add a little bit of salt. That's it. I had other things to do, so I've cooked. The lamb is ready. Now what you can do is an hour before the lamb is cooked, you take it out of the oven and just do what I've done. Add a bit of broth, water, and then you can put both of them back in the oven, so they'll be roughly ready at the same time. If it happens that you've cooked your lamb way before, it doesn't matter. What you can do is you just use the broth, just do this, and then cover the lamb like this, and then just place it on the upper section of the oven, depending on what kind of oven you have. Obviously, this is what I did today. You do you. I leave it to you. Okay, on that note, let's place these in the oven. What I am going to do is use 165 for a little while for the clay to warm up, and then with this one, just so it stays nice and warm, I'm going to place it on the top here. There we are, and that's it. Our potatoes are ready, meat is ready. Before we serve everything and put it together, I'm going to show you how to make a Mediterranean salad. But I've missed the tomato, 1 second. Although it's not seasoned for it, I'm going to put it in there. Sometimes I cheat. Okay, so we're going to chop a little bit of lettuce. And put that into the bowl. Parsley. Fresh coriander. Awesome. Cucumber. And tomato. Take that center out. Ooh. There we are. I am actually going to use a little bit of carrots just to add the festive season flavour into it. Where's the carrot? Oh, there's the carrot. It's enough. Now we're gonna pour all of this into here. Ooh! Olé! Squeeze some lemon or lime. Ideally you want to use lemon. I use lime sometimes. And maybe I'll add some lemon on my plate on the meat. Lime is a bit more smooth and more gentle on the stomach than lemon. Lemon is a bit more intense. So some sea salt. Perfect. Oregano. How can you not add oregano? Look at this. On top. Woo! Voila. Olive wood. I bought these when I was at Cyprus. Olive wood is something else. Like that. Our salad is ready. The meat's ready. Oh my Let's put it all together. You can also have a little bit of side hummus with this if you want to add it to your plate. So just a caveat. Oh my god, sauce. Try. Oh my god. Right. Succulent, juicy, tasty. Like this. I'll put some sweet potatoes on the side. It's falling apart. There. And ladies and gentlemen, less is more. Grass-fed, pasture-raised, high-grade food, less is more. Look at this. And some delightful salad on the side. Like this. Ooh. This is it. That's it. If you give this a go, let me know. And wherever you are in the world, have a wonderful one. And watch the rest of the videos that I've created for the festive time. You're going to find a Moroccan couscous as a vegetarian option with vegetables. Actually, before I say goodbye, instead of lamb, you can use chicken. Instead of chicken, you can use beef. And you will get a delightful, soft, tender meat. My favourite is lamb though. I love lamb. And lamb loves me. Look at this divine recipe that's coming together in harmony, in simplicity, in slow cooking, easy, effortless. Let the elements do the magic.